was never really good playing role of the puppet. Too busy being me to be concerned with perception of the public. Everyone is buzzing, but everybody ain't thinking about a budget. I want ownership in something. Niggas get
secondary to me. Raps are everything. Like I always say that, like a beat is just a beat. Like all these beats for this album, they may have just sat in my computer or in a drum machine had they not written the words that they wrote to make them what everybody loves. I always try to figure out when I'm working with an artist, what is the type of bed they want to lay on, because the beat is just a bed. You know how you go in a hotel and you got those nice plush beds and you jump on the bed and you sink into the top of it and it just wraps around you? That's how I try to make a beat. It's just there for the MC to shine on. And if it's Yasin, if it's Change, if it's Larry, I try to figure out what moves their pen. It doesn't have to be the best beat. It doesn't have to be my favorite beat. It just has to be something that inspires them. What they're gonna write ultimately is gonna make it what it's gonna be.
How often do you feel like I'll sacrifice a little in the beat because I know?
All the time. And I hate it because I want to shine too. I want a beat that rolls over and plays dead and wows all my producer friends so they could text me and go, how'd you flip that? Yeah. But to be honest, I would be selfish if I was doing that because I want to make music for the world. I mean, when I did The Realest for Mobb Jeep, I was very insecure about it because it was just a loop. And at the time, that was kind of like risky. Like, oh, you just looped a 2-bar loop. You didn't add your own drums and spice. It was kind of risky. And so I was always insecure about it. But to this day, that's one of my best records of all time, and I had to grow to understand. You go through stages as a producer, you get to like black belt, like belts, but that don't mean you can't do a simple kick as well. Sometimes that's more efficient. So it's just having the knowledge of knowing when to do what.
Hey, it's your boy Jim CB. We're back for another video for the channel, man. Checking the world out, right? Listen, The Alchemist breaks down what makes a good producer and what makes a good producer a good producer is the fact that, hey man, we're creating something. It's a merger between the artist and the MC, right? Or the artist and the singer, the artist, you know, and the producer, right? This is what you do, right? So if you're making a beat for an artist and you feel like, hey, what's the best way to get the best out of this artist? What makes them shine, right? And at the end of the day, that's a great way to produce. Like, why would you, oh no, I'm just make the hardest, hottest beat ever, and if you like it, you like it, you don't, you don't. And that's selfish, right? And he has a point. When you're selfish and your creative space, right, and you just want yourself to win, you're not thinking about the collaboration, you're not thinking about the overall greater good of the project, right? It does something to the project. It makes the project like something, right? So in this interview, he was sitting with Larry June and 2 Chainz, and they were at Complex. And he just broke it down like as simple as that. You know, when you producing, yeah, I could go and I could do all of these things to shine, and how you flip this sample, oh, what you do to that, and why'd you make that area? But no, sometimes you need to leave space for the artist, right? Like, you don't make a beat with all, it's too much going on, it's hard to rap over. If it's too much going on, the vocal of the artist that's saying doesn't shine, right? Sometimes a simple loop and a sample and a couple of drums here and there will work, right? You don't need 1,000 808s and 6 kicks going at the same time. Sometimes your beat is sounding too busy, so the artist can't get their thing off on, right? And that's the thing. This is what he explains. So just check out and see what Alchemist has to say in regards to being a good or great producer, and what makes him a good or great producer, and what makes a good producer when you're dealing with artists and making beats and collaborating. Check